Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. I am Chip Skipper, here bringing you another fantastic independent wrestling match, this time from none other than Forever Pro Wrestling down in the heart of Georgia. Coming down to the ring first, standing at 5'11", a little under 140 pounds, Anakin Murphy. Despite his spindly stature, he's known as a bit of a prodigy of the Ace Wrestling Academy.
Pardon me.
He's the depressed emo with a death wish, hence his name, Death Wish Anakin Murphy. At a young age, relative rookie to this business, Anakin Murphy has nevertheless been making waves, earning quite a few titles in the southern United States, really getting his name out there as one who's not afraid to put his body on the line. Many images of him online covered in blood and gore. But his opponent tonight is not necessarily opposed to getting his own hands dirty. Is it Scott Stapp? No, it's another man who was unfortunate enough to choose Creed as his entrance music. Anakin Murphy's opponent for tonight is none other than Chris Crunk. Little over a decade in this business, Chris Crunk is an old head. Well, relatively speaking, compared to Anakin Murphy, has about the same number of accomplishments to his name in terms of sheer titles. Chris Crunk, the straight edge, anime-loving, old head of the wrestling scene down here in the southern United States, is not afraid to put some punishment on Anakin Murphy. Though, do not be fooled by his very edgy outward appearance. Chris Crunk is actually quite the thinking man, and also has a number of great finishing maneuvers in his arsenal. Anakin Murphy, the disrespect to Chris Crunk's signature, entirely original gun to the head taunt. Oh my, oh my. The youthful disrespect of Anakin Murphy has already got him in the shit list of Chris Crunk, who is already looking to put the pain on him to begin with, which may be a relatively straightforward feat given the size difference. I mean, Chris Crunk is a cruiserweight himself, don't get me wrong, but Anakin Murphy is essentially a paper bag weight. Already locking up Chris Crunk, showing off his strength advantage right off the gate, right in the bat. Chris Crunk letting everyone know exactly where they stand. Calling for another lockup, feeling very casual about this. Barely putting in as much effort to try to push Anakin Murphy away, but Anakin Murphy powering up, bringing Chris Crunk back into the opposite corner. Oh, Chris Crunk telling Anakin to get off of him. Anakin Murphy, absolute level of cockiness from Anakin Murphy. He's a future star.
And you're a bitch.
And he knows it. He knows that he has the main event written all over him. Chris Crunk, by comparison, has been toiling away. He's not appreciating the crowd's lack of appreciation for him. Here at Forever Pro After Hours, Anakin Murphy, Chris Crunk looking to line up for another lockup. Another strength, best 2 of 3. Chris Crunk saying no, 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 no. Going to some chain wrestling here. Perfect arm lock. Tightening his hold on the wrist and the shoulder. But Anakin Murphy returning the favor using his lithe form to leverage himself into position, perfectly cranking on Chris Crunk's arm. Chris Crunk being forced to go to the ropes. You can tell he's in a losing position in that matchup there. Anakin Murphy showing off a bit of superiority in this early going, despite his skinny stature. Chris Crunk. The crowd calling for Chris Crunk's dismemberment here tonight. Chris Crunk, definitely in his own head. He's not having a good time dealing with the riling up of Anakin Murphy, both of himself and of the crowd. Chris Crunk immediately going for the arm, looking to break Anakin's arm himself. Very careful, easy fundamentals here. Low energy, making sure that he can win the stamina game, but Anakin Murphy throwing all caution to the wind, putting everything he can into breaking free of the hold, faking out with the roll into a drop kick to the arm. Hitting the joint of Chris Crunk perfectly. Chris Crunk relying on the ropes. He is not liking the crowd here tonight. He's not enjoying their antics. Anakin Murphy following Chris Crunk to the outside. Chris Crunk trying to avoid some conflict here. Anakin Murphy playing with the crowd, hyping them up. He knows they're getting in Chris Crunk's head. Doing everything he can to keep that up. Keep that momentum up for the rest of this match. Anakin Murphy has the upper hand, but right now they're at a stalemate in terms of pure physical position. Locking up one more time. Third straight up lockup. Oh, but Anakin Murphy says no, 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 no. Going for some chain wrestling of his own after a disrespectful punch. Working over the arms of Chris Crunk. Beautiful forearm strike. Knocking Anakin Murphy to the mat. Chris Crunk, a solid striker, and Anakin Murphy not really having the body weight to maintain his stance against those strikes. Anakin Murphy taking a chop and then taking a little stroll to ease his mind after that impact. Chris Crunk still distracted by the crowd. I don't think he realizes that Anakin Murphy is very much in this one. Anakin Murphy, I believe, playing possum here as Chris Crunk continues to jaw with the crowd. Oh, Chris Crunk, lightning fast chop, catching Anakin Murphy off guard. I think Anakin was hoping that Chris Crunk would wind up a little bit more. Okay, Anakin Murphy back in this now. Oh my god! Overhand clubbing blow to the chest. Anakin Murphy taking no prisoners. Big chop, perfectly lined up right to where it hurts best. Anakin Murphy charging up a super a super chop. I think catching Chris Crunk off guard. Doing the motion which would normally be associated with a super kick, but Anakin Murphy instead going to the chop well. Going into the crowd here, offering him up to a stunt granny in the front row. Referee discretion saying that this is all right. Under many circumstances, that would probably be a disqualification, but Forever Pro says, nuh-uh. Referee's discretion. Referee is a local of this bar in Georgia. Going by Georgia rules here. Just throwing him into the big boot from the crowd. Anakin Murphy just having fun with it. He's got it's a bit of a handicap match at this point. Anakin Murphy 80 versus 1 against Chris Crunk. Good lord. Fans have a clear favorite in this matchup. Chris Crunk is not that. Chris Crunk already regretting some of his life decisions, wondering why the hell did he come here to Forever Pro?
You want some fucking crazy? Yeah!
Calling for a timeout. Chris Crunk just not in it in this match. Anakin Murphy picking him up, going for a fisherman buster on the apron. No, 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 no. Chris Crunk says, get out of here. Absolutely not. He could sense the danger coming the moment that his leg was lifted up. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Anakin Murphy taking a tumble to the outside as Chris Crunk maybe trying to find some momentum in this match. Oh my god! A side slam on the hardest part of the ring, as a man in the audience was kind to point out. Chris Crunk finally getting back into this match with some huge blows against Anakin Murphy. But those are the first blows that Anakin Murphy has taken in this match, so while he might have to deal with some of the shock of getting absolutely wrecked by those slams. Oh my god, Chris Crunk putting his all into that Irish whip into the corner. Anakin Murphy, the small of his back, taking a big, big beating. You need a chiropractor. Well, maybe not a chiropractor, physical therapist, excuse me. Chris Crunk is the kind of man who would go to a chiropractor if you catch my cold. Beautiful backbreaker. He's really targeting the small of the back, playing around with Anakin Murphy now. Holy shit! Running knee straight to the jaw of Anakin Murphy. Chris Crunk taking back control of this match. Anakin Murphy in agony. Chris Crunk took a little bit to catch hold of Anakin Murphy, really make him pay for all of his shenanigans, but once he's gotten a hold of it, Anakin Murphy flopping like a paper bag out here. Chris Crunk in full control of this match. What is the veteran gonna do? Oh, battering him, tangling him up against the ropes here. Oh, for quick kneeling, double axe handle repeatedly to the chest. Georgia rules here. He probably could have kept going before the referee actually bothered to care about the rope break, but
That's why Pat Rose doesn't think you work out enough, you idiot.
Chris Crunk calling out Anakin Murphy's physique here. I mean, he might have a point. Huge body slam targeting the back repeatedly. The unarmored back of Anakin Murphy. No exoskeleton of fat and muscle on that. That man is bones and sinew. Anakin Murphy in the red trunks, Chris Crunk in the tight, gray tights? Possibly jeans? Hard to tell from this angle. Choking him up in the ropes, Chris Crunk. Full advantage of this match. He may need to hurry it up here, try to finish off Anakin Murphy while he's down, but instead he's getting into a pissing match with the referee, but you do not get into a pissing match with a forever pro, Georgia-born referee. Not here on After Hours, no sir. Chris Crunk, I think still in his head a little bit. Imitating Anakin Murphy's charge up from before, he still feels ill about getting caught off guard by that, giving Anakin Murphy plenty of time to dodge out of the way. Chris Crunk getting crotched on the middle rope. Anakin Murphy poised to mount a comeback here. Chris Crunk out of his goddamn gourd, kneeling jawbreaker from Anakin Murphy. Back elbow catching Chris Crunk off guard. Chris Crunk is a wild animal charging at Anakin Murphy. Anakin Murphy still trying to recover from the beating he took to his back earlier, not able to get to his feet, but that doesn't matter if he can crawl. Beautiful leaping cutter from Anakin Murphy. Taking more damage to the small of his back, but he's powering up. His endorphins are kicking in. Second wind online. Going for a rear waist lock, but Chris Crunk back elbowing his way out of it. Holy shit! Whirling around, spinning a roundhouse to the side of Chris Crunk's head. Anakin Murphy taking full advantage of Chris Crunk's bull seeing red attitude here. Anakin Murphy making Chris Crunk see stars. Chris Crunk barely able to keep himself from tumbling to the floor, but Anakin Murphy on a mission. Suicide dive to the outside. Chris Crunk not taking too big of a beating there. He's still got his wits about him to activate his own defensive shell in this match, but as soon as he starts seeing Anakin Murphy coming his way, tilt-a-whirl DDT from Anakin Murphy. Huge impact to the top of Chris Crunk's head. This could be it. That is not enough. Not enough for Anakin Murphy to take the dub here in this match. Emo with a death wish, and that wish is for Chris Crunk to have his match record tonight die, I guess. Metaphors are lost here in After Hours. It's late. Everyone has been drinking. It's not the time for great metaphors. What is Anakin Murphy going for here? Front face lock. Ooh. Going for another Fisherman Buster, this time in the center of the ring. Twisting his way out of it onto the shoulders of Chris Crunk. We're going for one of his devastating finishing maneuvers here, but he can't. Oh my god, he almost got the GTS off there, but Anakin Murphy had his wits about him, able to get the front face lock in, capture, swinging neck breaker from Anakin Murphy to Chris Crunk. Chris Crunk taking a beating to his neck, but he's still in this one. He's still in this fight. Chris Crunk is a tough mother lover, and Anakin Murphy is 130-something pounds. It's going to take a little bit more to put away Chris Crunk. Anakin Murphy can be best described as a Dodge tank build here in this fight. Needs to put on a little more pressure if he wants to put away Chris Crunk for good. Anakin Murphy, hearing my calls here, going to the middle rope here, trying to get some height to come down from a great distance. The double foot stomp to the back misses. missile dropkick. Chris Crunk called the missile dropkick, and he gets it from the floor, targeting the back of Anakin Murphy once again. Anakin Murphy taking some serious damage to his torso here, and all of his limbs are connected to that, so it's gonna affect his movement, I think. Anakin Murphy barely standing. Chris Crunk's got him, ready for a powerbomb. Oh my god, hitting his legs on the ceiling here. High into the air. Anakin Murphy barely kicking out of that powerbomb. Chris Crunk has been targeting that back over and over and over again. Anakin Murphy having trouble getting up. As you know, all of your nerves are attached to the spine, much like the sprinkler system is attached to the pipes in the ceiling that his foot made contact with. Chris Crunk and Anakin Murphy both running out of steam in this match. Both starting to gas out a little bit, but Chris Crunk on his feet first. Anakin Murphy, the damage to his back over and over again, getting dropped on the apron, on the outside of the ring, in the center of the ring. That last powerbomb. But Anakin Murphy, the endorphins are filling him up. Anakin Murphy coming back with a forearm and a forearm. And not dealing a whole lot of damage to Chris Crunk, but it's just enough to keep him off guard for Anakin Murphy. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. No! Backbreaker from Chris Crunk. He does not stop targeting that back, maintaining control of Anakin Murphy. Going for the GTS, hits it this time. This match is over. Anakin Murphy is out cold. And that, no! Anakin Murphy! Oh, he's feeling it. Oh, he feels that chemical romance burning in his legs. Yeah, he's still struggling to stand up, but he's getting there. He's there. Anakin Murphy coming back in this match, refusing to go down on his last legs, but he is absolutely still fighting. Chris Crunk has started to tire out as well. His strikes not dealing as much damage as Anakin Murphy previously had to endure. Spinning heel kick to the gut by Chris Crunk. Going for the disrespectful axe brush. Met with a front kick from Anakin Murphy. Beautiful roundhouse in the corner. Anakin Murphy ready to go up high once again. Finish off Chris Crunk right here. Not known for his finishing ability. Oh my god, Chris Crunk! Trying to make sure that Anakin Murphy cannot get the high ground. Anakin will not get the high ground tonight. No, sir. Rear waist lock from Anakin Murphy. Chris Crunk grabbing the referee. Low blow from Chris Crunk to Anakin Murphy. The veteran wiles of Chris Crunk has just turned this match on its head. That's disgusting, man. Come on. Oh my god, he's already going for pump handle driver. Anakin Murphy trying to get his legs down, but that didn't stop him from landing right on his forehead in the center of the ring. Trying to protect the small of his back, only to be face planted by the devastating maneuver from Chris Crunk. Chris Crunk is your winner, much to the disappointment of the fans here tonight at Forever Pro. What a match. Overturned at the last second by Chris Crunk, though. Oh my god, he's still putting the beating on. He's still upset. He's still in his own head about what Anakin Murphy has said to him. Chris Crunk here to prove that he's a main event man. I do not know who this man is, so I think I'm going to leave it here tonight. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for watching. This has been Chip Skipper here with Forever Pro After Hours. Go ahead and support them. Go ahead and watch their shows if you're in the area. Go ahead and support the channel. Good people, I think, probably. Anyways, this has been Chip Skipper. Good night.